Ladies and gentlemen, Gungans and droids, something I thought would never happen again in the history of Galaxy of Heroes has finally come to fruition. Today we finally get the intel we've been waiting for. How are we gonna unlock the precious Razor Crest outside of Conquest? It is officially 1 year since the first Conquest unit came to Galaxy, back when the Conquest was actually pretty decent. And now with this anniversary, we are seeing how are they gonna release it for people to farm outside of Conquest. And ladies and gentlemen, Gungans and droids, it's gonna be available in fleet shipments. What? They said way back when that they're done putting stuff into shipments for free-to-play people to farm Squad Arena, Galactic War Fleet Arena. Well, they've altered it, dear, and I hope they continue to alter it a little bit further. Why don't we hop on over? We're going to talk about the Razor Crest, how it's going to be farmed. We already kind of spoiled it right there. And we have info on the TIE Echelon. And I'm going to give you some intel on how you should probably prepare if you're looking to get that TIE Echelon inside of your roster. So yes, right now, there we go. I can't believe it. It is inside the Fleet Arena store. Now, of course, it's still available in the Conquest store, so that's another way you have to farm it up. But I was not expecting him to put it in a shipment. I was expecting him to put it on a painful single drop hard node somewhere, or fleet node or something. But being in the Fleet Arena store is fantastic. I don't want to get too carried away, but Commander Ahsoka Tano is the next Conquest unit aligned to be released free-to-play farmable. What if it's like available in like Squad Arena? That would be a little absurd. Now, Fleet Arena, of course, it's a little bit random. That's the only downside of this shipment, is that it's going to be randomized when it shows up. But seeing that it's here, it's not that bad. So, hypothetically, you could get like 12 blueprints of this ship per day. Now, CG, listen to me. You did some cool updates with the Dark Trooper, free-to-play stuff, the Mandalorian login stuff. It's time to double the blueprints for ships. My gosh. Good step in the right direction, but still, it's going to take a couple months to get it up and running. But nonetheless, fantastic to see this. Let's go ahead and hop on over to the forums, where they've added a couple of things that we need to look at. So let's talk about that Razor Crest. We've already seen it. Razor Crest blueprints have been added to the shipment store, along with the random drops in Fleet Arena store. So you have the shipments, you got Conquest. I don't know if they'll pull out a Conquest anytime soon. And you have the Fleet Arena store. So that's several ways that you could be farming up this ship. So a lot of ways to get up and running, and it might be altering how people maybe look at the beginning game. If you're pushing for like Sith Eternal, for example, you already got to get Piet Imperial TIE Bomber. This actually might be a really close cousin to people pushing for Sith Eternal. This looks like the next door neighbor to get your Executor up and running, of course, if you can get over the Relegate hurdle. And Dark Trooper, big character, huge character. This character has had a fundamental impact on Galaxy Heroes and how we play the game. It's now accelerated drops, and this month, if you log in for Mars, they're giving a ton of Dark Trooper shards away. If you're farming for Imperial Troopers, fantastic. And who knows, I think we might see Dark Trooper be needed for something bigger down the road, and he's already a big deal inside of Galaxy of Heroes. This is kind of interesting. New offers and shipments. I'm wondering what this is going to be about. We are updating the slots on some areas of shipment screens to include additional offers based on player level. So I'm guessing, as you hit certain level thresholds, more and more things are going to become available to you. I have a feeling that you probably got to be level 85 to get access to the Razor Crest, because they did say it's going to be available in shipments. So not exactly sure what that's going to look like just yet here. Actually, I think I might see it right now. It's already in my game. As we saw, it's inside the shipments. Man, I can't believe it. Shipments, Fleet Arena store, Conquest store. Man, that's a lot of ways to get Razor Crest up and running right there. So I'm guessing, I'm curious, for those who are not level 85, are you seeing the Razor Crest in your shipments? Both of my accounts are level 85, so I can't quite test it out, but I got a suspicion they might be kind of gating it. You have to be a certain level to start seeing it here. And here we go, the TIE Echelon. We're going to be live streaming on Friday, March 4th. That's when the TIE Echelon is going to start being unlockable. You can start farming the shards. The packs are going to be available. Resistance Bomber wasn't a big deal. Kind of just brought the Resistance back to somewhat where they were before the Executor came and pulled the Houndstooth away from them. But a lot of people have their eyes on the TIE Echelon, because the First Order, they didn't get ruined when the Executor came, because they didn't share really any sort of ships with the Executor. So this is going to be kind of a big deal. So we'll be testing it out on Friday when it comes out, again at 2, 3, 5, and 7 stars, to kind of give you a wide variety of ranges of how the ship might be operating at. And I want to bring this up right now. If you're someone that's planning on getting the TIE Echelon, I'm not a fan of galactic chases because you got to spend a lot of energy in order to get them. I wish they did marquee events, but at least you're kind of getting it passively while you're farming up your relics here. We have a fantastic info spreadsheet that I want to share with you guys. I'm going to copy and paste this and put it inside of the description down below, or you can just take a picture of me right now. Say, cheese mama! Here we go, TIE Echelon play. That's from Ethien. He's inside my guild. Fantastic person, very competitive player. Inside of Galaxy of here. Let's move my camera up on the top here. I'll read it off for you in case you guys need me to read it for you. So the game plan starts today. Right now, if you're planning in TIE Echelon, you want to get it free to play, minimum effort as possible, you need to start planning out today. Crystal savers and spenders, this plan costs about 700 to 1100 crystal days. So if you're someone that wants to put a lot of effort in TIE Echelon, you might want to start saving up some crystals at this point right now. New chase unlock plan starting now as soon as the game resets to 3-second March 2nd, so that's right now. Save all Cantina during Cantina refresh. Collect the at last minute. You should be close to 144, but let it get all the way to 144 if possible. Then start spending to 300 crystals. 144 plus 360 equals 504 energy. Maximum of 549 energy. Don't go higher. So that's the plan on hoarding up energy as early as possible right now. And as you see, I'm not going to read the rest of this right now. You guys can check it out. It shows you the game plan. What you do on March 3rd, March 4th, March 4th, March 5th, March 6th, March 7th, and March 8th. And they kind of give you a nice little breakdown on how it's going to look like if you're going to be saving, possibly spending for Galaxy Heroes. This is going to be kind of a big deal ship, I think, right here. So they're saying right here, you're gonna if you save right now and your dump, you're gonna get 30 shards. If you're doing 300 crystal day, that's gonna be roughly 16.35 shards a day, and if you multiply it by 5, you're looking at somewhere around 81.75 shards. So just round it up to 82. So that should be enough to unlock the ship at the very minimum. Ending in total 30 plus 81 gives you 111 shards, blueprints, and that puts you at 4 stars. So you're probably gonna, for most people out there, if you can't save a lot of crystals, you can't spend the moolah, you can't swipe the grand old Visa Smart card in Galaxy Heroes, you're probably looking at something like this. 4 star is probably gonna be a nice level to get it at. 5 stars would be an ideal level to get it at. And if you follow this plan, they're predicting around 700 crystals per day are gonna be needed to have the ship at 5 stars by the time the event ends on March 8th. And again, it's going to kind of scale depending on what you can do. And if you're spending 1,500 crystal a day, chances are you're a heavy saver or you're a spender inside of Galaxy. And that they're saying if you spend 1,500 crystal a day, you're looking at somewhere around 7 stars to get this ship up and running. So thank you, Ethien, for sharing this fantastic mathematics. They did the same thing for when the Resistance Bomber came out. So this is what you're probably looking at right here to get this ship up and running. The only downside about these galactic chases, you don't know how good they're going to be when they come to Galaxy of Heroes. It's like, you're kind of taking a gamble. Is where's the marquee? You're going to get it for free no matter what. Some people were disappointed. They saved a lot of crystals for Resistance Bomber, and it's not doing anything crazy yet in the game. People have high hopes that the TIE Echelon is going to be a bit more impactful, but it's hard to say until we test it out. And right now, you need to be saving your energy, saving your crystals to get this TIE Echelon up and running. Let's go and double check there's nothing else that we're missing over on the forums. Yesterday, in case you missed it, card in the top right hand corner, we had the Wampa Omicron. It's looking to be one of those, like maybe Zamish, Qui-Gon-ish, maybe not to that level, but somewhere maybe a little bit below. The Wampa Omicron's looking pretty solid, and it sucks they released it now before the Grand Arena change. The Grand Arena happened. I would love to slap on this Omicron for Grand Arena. Other than that, nothing else that we have that's of pressing matter to bring to your attention. So TIE Echelon will be live on Thursday for Grand Arena, live on Friday to test out the TIE Echelon, then live again on Saturday for another Grand Arena showdown. So ladies and gentlemen, Gungans and droids across our beloved empire, that's gonna wrap it up for today. Dang, pretty solid update, I gotta say. I'm loving the login calendar, the additional free login calendars, loving where they put the Razor Crest. Hopefully that's not gonna be too elusive inside of that fleet store, but at least you don't have to worry about moving your directions and changing your hard node farms out there to something else. Seeing that it said fleet shipments, we're not really farming much in fleet shipments except Zeta, so it's not that bad. Probably a lot of you guys are sitting on a lot of fleet currency as well. So until the next time we meet, which will be very soon, leave that like, comment down below, subscribe so you're not missing a thing, and please, please, please always remember that it's great to be in the Empire today.